way too hard when they actually didn't mind the the actual exercise. Like Sandra was shown lifting dumbbells in that scene, and then like jumping into pools of water and doing like acrobatic shit. That was part of the training.
Quick question. Doduo and Dodrio, they're flying, right?
Yes, and they can fly. They spin their head. Yes, they helicopter dick. That is yes. Doduo, they helicopter dick. Yep. That is canonically how they fly. You will not see.
Show that in the anime series?
Not that I'm sure. Not that I'm aware of. It's just when people try to put logic behind it, the only way that they can fly, because they don't have legit wings, is to flap their heads. There's also a because you could fly on literally a Pidgey. There's a meme of Gary literally on top of a Pidgey going whoa, and it's just Gary like 5 foot tall something kid or a 4 foot tall kid on a fucking 2 foot bird or whatever how tall the long Pidgey is. It's fucking hilarious. It's fucking hilarious because people are trying to put a lot of this in like the real in real logic. No, Dodrio and Doduo, they're dodos. They can't fly with wings. They don't have wings, so they the helicopter dick.
Yep. Yeah, spin their heads around. No wonder why they're always fighting each other.
Well, they have 3 separate brains and they're stupid. That's why. They actually do have separate brains or the same brain or whatever it is. They fight each other.
3 separate brains, actually.
Yes, it is. That's what I thought it was. It was either 3 separate brains or the same brain. Either way, they all fight each other. That's why, because their brains are like nowhere near the size of one brain, like our brain, for instance. They have very minuscule brain, but they have 3 different brains, but they're not the size of our brain. So that's why they're stupid. They fight each other, because one would be like, "I want food," the other one's like, "I want this," then the other one's like, "No, I want this." So they fight each other. It's like the image of Monster Hunter where they have like the 3 dragons and the 2 are all really like detailed looking and the last one's derpy looking. Because they're comparing like Monster Hunter World Wild and like the older games. It's like that. 2 of the Dodrio heads are all serious while the one on the other end is all derpy or something like that. That's kind of like what I feel like it is. But no, like Dodrio Fly is literally...
Alright, I'm at work right now. Hey, I gotta take this doctor's note down. After I take a picture. Alright, I shall be right back.
Yeah, they spin their heads like propellers. Exactly.
Hold on, I'll stop that sound in a second.
This is because then we translated sky jump. Oh, are you telling me they fucking leap in the air like a dragoon? They can run at the speed. Yeah, they're fast, but he still lost to a Rapidash in the race. Dario's Dodrio still lost in that race. Yeah. They're so fast when they were running, it's like flying on land. Not quite. They're not gliding. Flying on land is gliding.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Ghastly use sucker punch move. That's a good question. Because Zam be trapped in a ball with... Okay, you guys are thinking way too much. How can Ghastly use sucker punch moves? How does Alakazam could be trapped in a ball with an IQ of 1,000? How does how does on drill peck? How does on drill peck? Do they spin or what the fuck is this sentence? How does on drill peck? Huh? Do they spin around like a drill or a pecking motion? Dude, they helicopter. Diglett's a mole. You don't know what's under the earth. Despite not having wings, its normal flying allows its flying technique and has been able to poison. I mean, shit. Fucking Charizard's part flying, and he couldn't even fly in Gen 1. I'm not kidding. Charizard could not learn fly in the originals. I don't know how. I don't know where that came from. Charizard can't fly, and he has wings. That was changed for whatever reason. When I first found that out, I was like, wait, you fucking serious? Then you could fucking fly. Like, you got Pokemon like Gyarados, who's based on like a kite. Also the story of like the fish flying up the waterfall and becomes a dragon. Hence Gyarados' look. But he's also based off like the kites, the Japanese kites that fly in the wind. That's why he's like so wavy. Yeah. I've watched Pokemon over the years. Spin a wreck. Okay, whose tombs? Wait. Oh, Ekans.
Ekans and Tombstone?
Ekans. What?
You put Ekans in Tombstone?
No, I found him in a cemetery, not in one of the stones, but in the. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh god.
I just found out Harry Struck, the white chestnut, is past due inspection and emissions almost 2 years ago.
He did what now?
Harry Struck is past due emissions and inspection, the little sticker on your car,
Yeah,
by almost 2 years.
and he doesn't know this.
February- And he probably knows about it, but he doesn't realize, he gets pulled by a cop, that's like a $400 fine.
Well, yeah, you would think he would do something about that. Wait, when did you figure that out? Why is this coming up? Is there a reason why this is
I'm
being?
not I'm watching now.
Yeah, I know, but what reason are we talking about his car though? I just don't like. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find correlation between certain.
That's it.
It's a what? Sorry,
Sorry.
HD, my ADD, autism.
Oh no, no, you're good. It's the part of me trying to figure out where this is coming from. Certain like when people just say something random that has nothing to do with what we were just talking about, it's just like, where's this coming from? I know you're at work, but it's just like out of nowhere, Terry's car is this. It's like, wait, when did that happen? How'd you find that out? Just now? Just the other day? What? It's like it just came out of nowhere. That's all. I don't generally care. I'm just curious.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's just when some conversation just comes out of nowhere, or something's brought up that is out of nowhere. I'm just curious. You were at work dropping off something, and then out of nowhere, Terry's car's fucked, or whatever. It's just like, okay, random conversations. That's all.
Hey, I'm driving, not random.
Fine, I don't mind it. I just want to when conversations, when something's brought up that is like not meant, like not something we're talking about, or if it's off topic, or just because you're at work and you mentioned something, I was just like, wait, what? My thinking is, has this been a problem for a while now, and no one's mentioned it, and you're now just saying it to just let me know? It just came out of nowhere. That's all.
Yeah, that's my randomness.
No, look, I'm
That's
very,
myself.
dude.
That's my face.
Half of my Twitch, half the time I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm talking about dick or vagina, or I'm not talking about it. I'll just say dick and vagina. Hell, I was calling Blissy Bussy earlier.
I thought he said something.
I said my bussy. Yeah, I kept making fun of Blissy's name. I'll do that. I'll change up names even when I like sing words and songs. I'll like make fun of it. I do that. That's my whatever you want to call it.
Your prerogative.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an ADD thing, ADHD thing, or whatever. I'm just weird. I'm just naturally weird. People, I'll have a normal conversation out of nowhere, and then I'll just say like dick, and then people will look at me like, what? That's just me. Hence why people think I'm probably on drugs. I mean, technically I am. Tobacco, weed, and video games. Video games are a drug. Anything that you find enjoyment and or is addictive in, whether it's actually enjoyable or harmful to your health. Even gambling is an addiction, gaming is an addiction, and oh yeah, it's probably not the most, and it's NSFW, but I have a horrendous masturbation addiction. Sex addiction. Almost. I haven't had sex in over a decade, aside with Tiffany, but like when I was doing my ex, it was all the time. I grew heavily addicted to that.
In your live and heard that.
What? I'm live. I don't care. I talk about my personal life. Just no one knows the full like extent. They just hear like the base of it. I'll mention stuff like that, like how I have a horrendous masturbation addiction and I gave myself erectile dysfunction. It's just me talking. I'm not trying to open up to anyone or anything. It's just me, just me being me. Unfortunately, people are just, I just happen to be on a live streaming platform. I don't treat anyone any differently. I talk the same way to anyone. That's why people use me or treat me like crap. It's just because people think I'm trying to be friends with people and I'm opening it. No, I'm not. I am just talking. I am just a talky person. If, like like I said, my mouth will get me in trouble. Because I am way too honest. I will talk about my personal life and things when I probably shouldn't be. But that is just how I am. Unfortunately. I open up too much. Yeah, yes, I do.
I forgot to ask, does your mom like goat cheese at all?
Not that I'm aware of. I would be... The only reason I'm not really... Yeah, I don't really know. The only reason I don't ask is because they don't know you. And I don't want them to be like, why is this guy offering food? Or whatever. I don't know if they will or not. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. I just don't, like... Because they don't know you. Like, I can be like, well, I have this guy offering food for mom because he knows that she's, like, her health. But it's just like, they don't, I don't know. My family can be very kept to themselves. Like, unless you're like Irving or whoever, you can't just go into my house and grab food and make food. Because I've had friends sleep over and they told me not to, like, let them cook. And I'm just like, oh, okay. The only one who probably really has that benefit would be Irving. Or even my friend Tom, or maybe my closer friends that you guys don't know. Because, like, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know if they would be like, who the hell is this guy? Don't take his food. Or whatever. I don't know. Or they may be like, why are you telling people everything about this? Or, that's just me.
You don't hang out with friends and be like, hey, the guy before going there and asking if anybody wants any food because him and his family don't like it. And he asks if we want it. That's it. Say nothing weird, nothing strange, everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that house. They decked it all out for Halloween. This wind is brutal. Holy shit, I'm going all over the road. I guess I should be going 80 on the 35. Oops.
My
Oh, no, it's 8.
There's Pokemon that appear at night, so explain why is Ghastly appearing during the day? When he's usually night? He was night in Arceus. Why is he appearing during the day?
Maybe it's something to do with the storyline?
I don't know. Well, they mention in the games that certain Pokemon appear at night, well, which is a predominant mechanic in the actual game starting from Gen 2 on. Ghost Pokemon like Ghastly and them don't usually appear during the mornings. In Legends Arceus, ghost types like Dusclops, Dusknoir, all them, Ghastly, they don't appear until night. Here I am in a fucking cemetery in broad daylight. So I'm assuming some of the... Because I've completed 2 out of the 7 or 8 zones that they have for Pokemon to live in. And 2 of them, a couple of them are missing 1 Pokemon to fully complete that zone. And I don't even know who it is. So I'm assuming they appear at night. Which I haven't really dabbled in night that much yet, because I haven't found a way to pass time yet. In Arceus, you can rest at like a tent because you're in the wildlife, unlike in Pokemon. Normally, where there is no time and night cycle, isn't passed like that. It's, you know what I mean? It's not passed via like rest at this spot. Here it's night now. The originals, it was just night and day as time progressed. So like as
your time based on your time.
Yes,
so
it was.
night,
Yes, it's based on the clock. Yes, correct. So it, like the time would change that way. Now in Arceus, time still does advance on its own, but you can change it whether you want it to be like morning, midday, afternoon, like, you know what I mean? And then like night and then fucking midnight or whatever. 'Cause you got like 4 or 5 different times of the day that you can change the date to, your time to, whether, and then each time affects certain Pokemon's appearances. So far, there is a night and day cycle in this. However, I haven't found any way to fully pass that time yet. Or like, I know there was one spot that I rested at, but I don't remember having an option to change time. I think there's got to be spots that I can find a rest at somewhere besides like a hotel. I gotta use the washroom. So I gotta see if there's like maybe spots I can sit in or something. Because there's gotta be a way to pass time.
You still there, Lil B? Hey, Mercer, are you there? Oh no, hey, damn bum. Oh, you assholes took my parking spot.
Thanks for that.
You really need any room at all, do you? We'll go here. I'll be back.
Oh. Crabs. Cold. Close that window. That's mine. Bring up Park. We got Fractal. Battle Strike. Arena? Golf? Fractal? That does not look like a frickin' game type you'd be into. You go from stealth games to fucking golf. Very weird. A normal streamer for fucking stealth stuff is playing a golfing game. Like a weird jump. Brother. I don't know what the point of a repeat ball at this point is, unless you're straight up going for those shinies, because you're not really going to be using the repeat ball that much. Increases the experience points your Pokemon get by a little. Get him. Get him, Rocky. I really... Come. Or Flappy. I got my other Pokemon I need to really level. Alright. Kadabra. Fire your laser, Kadabra. Fire in my laser. Hello, welcome back. Fire in my laser.
Poop hole.
No, I didn't say that.
Me neither.
God dang, this house is infested with fucking Spinnerack.
With the haunted house?
No, it's just it's not even like a house. It's just a building that looks like it could be a house, but it's probably like whatever for the cemetery. But there's just fucking spiders all over it. No, it's not an actual. It's whatever building this is for the cemetery. I don't know if this is another tomb / monument just for someone very rich, because Talos is like a very like famously rich kind of. It's based on fucking France, so everything feels very rich-ish. So like you got a bunch of big monuments and then some with tombs, and then you got and then there's this big ass building. So I'm assuming someone's body's in there.
Oh, it's a mausoleum.
Whatever that word is. Yeah. House.
Mausoleum is a giant building, usually with it's like a family or something inside. Someone who's very rich.
Yeah, that's basically. I just call it a house though. All these are just basically houses to me, just because it's easier to say. I don't want to keep repeating certain words over and over again. Yeah. Spinnerack infesting that person's house. Okay, I guess I gotta find how to rest somewhere in fast time aside from a hotel or something. Okay, we got a Pokemon Center I can stop at. Bring that up on my warp list so I can warp here. Mr. Man, no. God, you guys get more and more high the more I look at you. I'm sorry, they didn't start off with the low eyelids, and some of them are all like look stoned as fuck.
Oh yeah, like the Executor.
Yes, a lot of the earlier Nurse Joys that I was encountering, I don't think they looked like the half closed eye look. But yeah, she just looks baked out of her mind.
Hey,
That-
can you send me a screenshot into Discord so I can see it when I get home? I want to see how bad this looks.
It's not bad. It's just she just looks tired or stoned. But they don't have the bags. They don't have like bags under her eyes, so it just looks like she's high. Her eyelids are partially like lower. That's not. Her eyes aren't like fully open. She's relaxed, but like it just comes off looking like she's high.
They already really relaxed from what you're saying.
No, just well, when my face is relaxed, my eyelids like are drooped a little bit. They're not fully wide open. She's got a relaxed face on. It's just the way it's drawn or made. It just looks like she's high. That or straight tired. There, I DM'd it.
Oh, man.
There, I DM'd it. It's not that bad. It's just, yeah, she just looks noticeably high or tired.
Yeah, I'm almost home. I stopped to get apple cider.
Nice.
I know my mom likes apple cider. She has it. So for me, it's Since I'll be stuck at home, since I won't be working for a little while. So I might be more live on Twitch.
Nice.
I just gotta find someone to play Baldur's Gate 3 with.
I'm not into. I would if I was into that kind of stuff. I'm just not into like the lane type combat in the D&D.
Oh, I should start D&D back up again. I should be getting my shipment soon. I ordered like years ago.
Hmm.
It's through Kickstarter.
Oh, nice.
I backed one of these people up. I'm getting this whole that I'm getting a book, I'm getting tarot cards, a bunch of different type of dice and shit. I'm getting set up. I'm getting about almost $1,000 worth of shit.
Hmm. Nice.
Only problem I keep forgetting when I do D&D is to bring a notepad.
Hmm. What the? Oh.
I'm in the, and then I'm carrying.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
Man, they don't even.
Man.
You don't even.
Boy.
You don't even go into the store. It's a building you just buy clothes from. I don't like that kind of menu. That kind of menu is lame. They could have done better with that.
Uh-oh. That port is falling. Just like London's Bridge. Oh, if you go any slow, motherfucker, you're going backwards. Now move. I swear, red light turns green and they just sit there.
Yeah.
You're lucky right here's my house, you son of a bitch. I will ram in the lobby ranks.
Nice.
There's no one behind me and he has to go and cut me off. Douche. Excuse me. That was on the damn map. Dude, he looks stoned as shit.
Yeah, they do. Told you.
Damn! Yeah, you were kidding. She's very relaxed. You look like she just had the best sex she's ever had at night and just woke up from amazing.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's just like her resting face, but her eyelids are lower instead of just having her normal eyes like wide open. So it looks like she's high or just really tired or happy. She obviously has a smile on her face.
My blood pressure went down. I'm now 120 over 72. Normal 120 over 80.
I'm not gonna say we're gonna hang around this week. We'll keep my windows up. Huh? Fucking all white, man. There you go.
Offer the she can have, yeah. By the way, that's not Kramer. It's iced coffee.
Bullshit.
I was drinking some of it left.
Hey! Oh, it's creamer.
It's fucking good though.
I'm gonna leave you guys here in the garage. I'm gonna take the
Like, oh, your
apple
food
cider
is
to the house. I'll
expensive,
be back.
man.
We agreed to start getting
All right.
just these and ramen.
Fuck, you're mine. Emergency.
$20, man.
Oh, man.
I'm not getting my email from my pay stub late.
I'm not gonna be pissed.
Hey. That says here. Man,
I've got an axe.
fine.
The funniest shit just happened. Motherfuckers come up the stairs. Axe. Match. Both are dead.
Well, you're on a hooper, I take it. Okay, and let me get right to my request. You see, I'm terribly interested in Pokemon evolution. You're familiar with how evolve. They transform and grow strong by gaining experience, becoming close to their trainers, all sorts of... I'm most taken by those who require items to induce. So I went all sorts of effort to get myself an items, in this case, a Thunderstone. There's one unfortunate problem. I don't have a single Pokemon that requires a Thunderstone. I did a little research, it seems they're called a Pikachu, which is what I need. Me, Pikachu won't walk away. Oh, I get a Heracross. Used for an evolution, so... Take Pikachu up here if you wouldn't mind. No, not mine. Not my current Pikachu, you know. I need to go get me another one then.
Oh. Oh.
What?
I broke my ball. Can't smoke either.
Oh no, I can still smoke.
Whose weed is it?
Our weed was mine. It's yours, so it's yours. Mine.
I'm back now.
I'm back.
Man, he must have had a busy day and he's still asleep. Or a busy
I mean,
night.
he stays up late a lot, more regularly than me, and he also helps out at his house and his mom, so he does a lot more work than I would.
How's the dog doing?
What?
How's the dog doing?
My dog is all right. Fine.
How's Reaper's dog?
Oh, he's fine for a very old dog. He can't.
Yeah, 'cause last I heard,
Well, he can't
the
see.
dog had
His
problems
dog.
with-
Yeah, his dog is old and gone blind. That's all I know.
Oh,
So
he
it's
was
just.
blind now.
I don't really know the full extent. He just says that he lays about and he is blind, so he gets very anxious when he senses no one's nearby or whatever, and then he lays down near, like, where people would, I guess, sleep or live, predominantly for comfort. He'll, like, often find them near his room or other places near where people usually inhabit. But no, his dog is just old. Very old. I mean, he's fine, I guess. He just got to keep up on him, move him about, and whatever.
Yeah, because he was saying that his dog, you know, he'd keep in the bathroom because it had, what do you call it, incontinence, I think you call it. Trouble trying to hold it in. If it had to go, it just went.
I don't remember him saying that. I just know his dog is old, so he would just lay about in places where near company.
Well, as long as it's happy, that's good.
I mean, yeah, it can barely move, I would assume. I don't really know. If it has issues going to the bathroom, that's part of it. But I don't really know. I honestly, a lot
The
of.
reason why I say because we had a dog that had problems using the bathroom when he was getting up there in age before he passed away. So we would have put diapers on him,
Mm,
and then when he tried ripping the diapers off, we put shorts on him. Put a little hole for the tail, and there you go. He would still lift his leg to try and piss.
mm.
I was like, dude, you got diaper on. Dog dependent. I think next year I'm gonna get like a little gerbil or something, have him in the garage in the aquarium for a little thing for my nephews to play with and whatnot. Have fun with. Well, he's only gonna be in the garage when I'm in there. If I'm not in the garage, he'll be in the living room.
Mm.
Like his parents singing damn board, just wasting away. Are you gonna try and go for 48 hours today?
I'm just gonna go until whenever I feel like. Oh, this is gonna cost me more than I have. Okay. Not change bangs. Lame.
still make Pokeballs in the new Pokemon game?
The crafting is gone.
Oh.
You buy
That's
them.
pretty neat when they call that in silver and gold.
Yeah, well, it's because Arceus is actually set in the actual past. This is actually set after X and Y. I was trying to figure that out this whole stream, and a lot of stuff was not lining up with what I thought this game was going to be about in the past, and it's not. It's set in a couple years. It's set at least a decade after the events of X and Y. They also mentioned a gym lead, or not gym leader. They also mentioned a trainer, or which is the champion of Sword and Shield, which is a guy named Leon. They mentioned he's been beat, meaning this game takes place after even that game, Sword and Shield. So this game is set in the present, not the past, like I thought it was. So no, Pokeballs are just given to you, and you buy them now, back at, like normal. It's fine. My dumbass was not smart enough to figure out, based on how the game looks, that it's modernized. That and urban development, like Lumiose being updated. It's because this is after X and Y, not before.
Well, what happened to X and Y then?
There's a big, tall, 3,000-year-old dude who started a war to bring back his dead Pokemon, and he killed thousands of lives. His Pokemon rejected him because he was a douchebag, and then you basically play the game, fight your evil team, get whatever mega forms, and then you fight the guy at the end, and then his Pokemon sees that he changed and he becomes good, and now the guy's running a hotel.
Huh.
Yep.
Wow, you scoring that quite a lot.
Well, I mean, X and Y is one of my favorite games. They introduced a war that happened years ago involving a bunch of death of people in Pokemon, and the guy is immortal because of it. He made a weapon, which also is what created the Mega Stones, because of the mass-produced energy of this big-ass weapon, which is the equivalent of Yveltal's ability. Yveltal is the legendary bird of this, one of the legendaries of X and Y, that actually has the ability to kill Pokemon or, living beings, while Xerneas, which is like the reindeer, has the opposite effect, to revive. Basically, Yveltal is the Tetsaga, which is able to kill demons, while the Tensega revives human beings. Basically that.
So one's light, one's dark in this sense.
Sense, yes. Yveltal himself, the one that murders, is dark type, and Xerneas is fairy type. And then you got Zygarde, which is the watcher of the ecosystem, the third one that keeps the two in check. So whenever Zygarde senses that the ecosystem's in danger, he comes out. However, if you've been paying attention, most people who probably don't know Pokemon won't know who Zygarde is. He's weird, this weird serpent, like green-black lizard thing. And a lot of people were thinking we're getting a Z. We're getting a Z. This is Z, basically. And then Sun and Moon, I believe, is when they introduced little cells of him, and he has like multiple forms. One that looks like a dog, one that looks like a weird kaiju monster. Well, he's in this. Occasionally, you'll see this little green thing following me around. So I'm being literally watched by Zygarde in this game, because he's keeping an eye on the events. Because I guess because of the events of X and Y, and prior events before that story involving the two life and death bringers and so he's keeping an eye on all that. If you watch, Zygarde does show up here and there as little cells. So I know in Sun and Moon, I think it was, where you have to collect all these different cells and you create. It's basically Cell. So you're collecting bits and pieces of Zygarde, and he has different variants of different percentages of his strength, like half, 100%, or whatever. He's basically Cell.
Yeah, I remember reading about him when he first came out.
Yeah. So Zygarde Cells in this game, Legends ZA, is watching my main character. I guess he's keeping tabs on me, or he's keeping tabs on the ecosystem, and because Az caused drama in the past, he's probably keeping an eye on him, so he is around.
Ah, there we go. Now I'm on your live. That's fine. Why is it you look like you got 3rd-degree burn on your neck?
I don't know why my character's neck looks pink as fuck. That I don't know. That I don't know. Probably just for skin tone. Mixed with lighting. Yeah, I know.
The other thing I got for my birthday was I got a 2-pack of DeWalt battery packs, 20 volt, and a torque impact wrench. Torque impact wrench, what they use to put your tires on and off your car. Except that this is electric, not air powered. That's it.
I see. You remember you can change your outfit anytime by opening? Yeah, I know. I gotta get actual shit. I gotta buy shit. I gotta fucking get money. I'm broke. What? I am broke. I do not have much money. That whatever I wanted to buy would have made me go under negative. So I couldn't buy anything. That's alright. I don't have that much money. I only have $2,000. Yeah, I went from 10K in game to 2 by buying whatever I did buy, clothes and stuff. Work the guy I battled in last night. Today I gotta work with the guy I battled in last night's Royale. Do you now? Sorry to hear that you... Mission? Side mission? I need another Pikachu. I'm not giving mine. I'm not giving mine. Someone wants to evolve. Someone wants to evolve a Pikachu. But I'm not giving mine.
I remember in the anime show, TV series, that they could get free food at the one buffet, and all they had to do was show a side duck. So the only time the side duck was very important
Yes!
was the moment that he gave
Yes!
side duck away.
That's because that's the owner of that restaurant's favorite Pokemon was Psyduck.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
As soon as I saw that, he's like, if you show me my favorite Pokemon, you get to eat for free. And when he said side duck, I'm like,
Yes.
wow.
Yes, I remember that episode. Yeah.
On, now it's full.
And Misty, of course, had it. Oh god. Misty love it. Misty love and hated Psyduck until it evolved finally. Yeah, and yes, it did evolve later on. I don't remember when, but it eventually became a Golduck. But Psyduck though was like one of the craziest fucking animated like Pokemon in the animes. Like that thing went from derpy to fucking fuck you in a matter of seconds.
Oh, and then when he used confusion
Yes.
for that one power.
When he used his psychic abilities and slammed Team Rocket and blew them off, I was like, damn, Psyduck, the fuck?
Where the hell was that, like, 20 episodes ago?
I mean, they were dumb and smack it the thing in the head. I don't know why. I mean, I get it, they're just trying to hurt him, but they just happen to be smacking him in the head, which is causing his headache. Like, yeah, they're hurting him, but they're not hurting him in a better sense. So what they were literally they were pissing him off. They were making his headache worse, which is actually the main power behind his psychic abilities. Just like he's not psychic at all, neither is Golduck. In fact, the reason why their names are odd is because Psyduck, his name Psy and Gold both have to do with like mental ability, whatever. That's why they're named the way they are and have psychic abilities, is because the name involves psychic. It's not like gold. It doesn't mean like the element gold. It means more like the mind. It's weird. Like Psyduck, hence the name, hence Golduck. But it's weird because Psyduck should be called Golduck because he's a gold duck, even though that's not what the name means.
Yeah.
The convention, the naming convention for Psyduck and Golduck has to do with the fact that it's like mental energy. That's why they have psychic abilities for Pokemon that are not psychic.
So who is stronger than Golduck or Psyduck?
Golduck. He has higher stats total. I don't know if there's any evolution that legit get weaker, but Golduck is legitimately stronger just because he's an evolution. Golduck's name is a combination of gold and duck, direct adaptation of a Japanese whatever. While the Pokemon is blue, the gold part may reference its psychic abilities, not the color. Connection made in the franchise where gold often symbolizes gold or psychic power. Another theory suggests gold comes from Goliath, indicating big to represent an evolved form of Psyduck. The most direct explanation is that its name is straightforward combination of gold and duck, a translation of the name, whatever that says. Psychic connection. The gold could be a symbolistic reference to psychic powers, as gold is often associated with this type in the Pokemon franchise. The gem on its forehead glows when it uses psychic abilities, which can be seen as a golden light. As the gold is short for Goliath, implying that Golduck is a big duck. Okay.
Well, we understand he's a big ass duck.
Well, that's what I'm getting off Google. Golduck's name is originally based on the Japanese name, whatever, Goradaku. I don't know how to pronounce Japanese words. Which is the chorus reminiscent of whatever that also says. Golbat. Golduck may be blue, but we're guessing its name is based on the words gold and duck. No, it's based on, like, the energy. Like, duh. That's why his name is Golduck. Yeah, he's not gold. It just has to do with the fact that he's got kinetic abilities. Sableye. Can I capture you? Or are you just a story thing? Little gemstone goblin. Oh, it's a mission, so I don't know.
Oh, when I get done making this, I will not be able to move it. Put it. Oh, you fucker.
Hiding a cherished ring. Cherished, a ring that Ulman, as you retrieve it, seems to hold some value to her. That's weird. That's a, yeah, mission, so that didn't even count for the Pokemon I need here. Weird. I wonder if he appears here at night, though. Okay. Interesting.
You'll find out.
Find out soon. Oh, that's my ring! Client hands her the cherished ring. What? So that Sableye was carrying my ring, was it? Yeah, because he's a gem thief. I think wild Pokemon would have such a good taste in jewelry. It's not that he has good taste in jewelry, it's that he's into gemstones. His body is made of yes, and his body is made of gems. Hence his mega form where he pulls out a giant gemstone out of his body and uses that as like a shield. The dude is a goblin that munches on gems for food, crystals and the like. So
So he's like a gem golem.
basically, yes. If you look at Sableye's chest, he's got a gem in his chest, and when he mega evolves, it comes out and he uses it as a shield and a weapon. And it emphasizes his already ghost abilities and stuff. But also, this lady had a green an emerald gemstone on a ring, whether real or not. The thing took it because he eats that shit. Would have such good taste in jewelry.
That his power was based off the
Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. The gems are what give him his powers and whatnot. It's not that he has good taste in gemstones, it's that he likes real gemstones. I don't think a fake rock is going to help him any. I won't look. So it's my wedding ring. It's my wedding ring my wonderful husband gave me. After all, thank you. Take this for your trouble. Thank you. Gave me. Oh, fucking $4,000. That's nice. Goddamn. Someone to place this ring atop my grave after I've passed on. Who knows? Maybe a Sableye will make off with. Oh, well, yeah. He's in the grave or cemetery. If you're gonna leave your gemstone back at the same cemetery, yes. Eventually, someone's gonna find it, and even if it's not them, some douchebag is gonna find it and sell it. You know, people grave rob already.
Yeah.
Sableye, okay, she's a nice lady. Okay, she's stating that if Weapon of the Sableye will take my gemstone off my dead body, but as long as it brings it happiness, oh, he's actually that's kind of nice. As long as the Sableye's happy, that's nice. At least it's something I could do to reward good taste, whether it's a wild Pokemon or not. Okay, she's a sweet lady.
Hey, do they got anybody that tries to sell you a Magikarp for 500 bucks?
Not yet. Not yet. I still prefer doing that over waiting for the old rod. I always buy that Magikarp. Get it as early as possible. At 5, and that's not even that much at that. Huh?
Does it seem to be stronger when you buy it from him than you do fishing?
I don't think so. I really am not that competitive. It just might be. It might be at a high. It might. I don't remember the level they're at. It's just wild Magikarp with a old rod are gonna be like level 5. That's why. That might be why. It just might be depending. I would have to go and play because I don't remember the level of that Magikarp. But level 5, like old rod Magikarps, the rod also depicts their level. And Magikarp is only really gettable by. He can be caught by most rods, I don't think. But the most like good rod and super rod will pick up other things. Old rod is usually what picks him up, which is why he gets shit levels. So it's probably better to buy him.
Yeah, because then you're not starting all over.
Because Magikarp's a bitch to train. Because he can't attack. Until he has Flail. And even then, Flail is only good if you can survive. Because it doubles the damage backwards. So if you can tank a hit and send that back at them, and it be worthwhile, Magikarp is useful. If you know how to use a Magikarp or Shuckle, they are OP. Because Magikarp's Flail can easily womp legendaries and mythicals very, very easily. I've seen it done, and I've seen Shuckle done as well. Where you basically buff him, and then you swap his defense, because he's got really stupid defense. You buff him to fuck up, you beef his defense up, and then you swap his defense for his power, making his defense now his strength, and he fucking fucks you bad. And then if he's slower, people would use probably like the ability Trick Room or something to make him go faster. Stuff like that. Or whatever kind of gimmicks. But yeah, like fucking it's a meme that's don't fuckle with Shuckle.
I never heard that.
A lot of Pokemon fans who know about Shuckle's power. I know about it, but I'm not a competitive person, so I don't know how to set that up. Irving would. But yeah, don't fuckle with Shuckle has become a big meme because of that. Because people could set up with just Shuckle alone and maybe one other two or a couple other Pokemon, how the setup goes, and could just destroy an entire team of mythicals and legendaries, which are predominantly stronger than most things in the game. All because Shuckle's defenses are stupid. You buff those and you swap his defense for his attack. And yes. And he's just stupid.
Yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah. He's... Shh. Yeah, Shuckle build. He's basically a glass cannon. If you do it right, he's a glass cannon. He's still fucking... He'll get fucked if you're not careful, but otherwise he hits hard. If you do things right. They have an entire build on this shit. You can look it up all online. The ultimate Shuckle set. Troll OP tank. Like, even people like to fucking troll with Blissey. Chansey's evolution because of how fucking tanky that shit is. Tanky... Tanky with special defense and health. Like, a physical attack will knock a Blissey out. But a special attack, because it's a special defense tank and a HP wall. However, a good physical blow, like a fighting move, which is its actual weakness, or poison, considering Chansey's Fairy, will fucking destroy it. It's weak to defense, so any physical moves will fucking hurt it. Any special moves, he'll absorb. Not, like, literally, but he'll just tank. And because his health is also high, it can take blows like nobody's business. Like, my Blissey on Arceus had like 500, 600 health. I was like, holy hell! But it can't pack a punch for a goddamn life of it. It is goofy. Like, well, he's meant to be a stall because if you pay attention to a lot of they're not very powerful, but they have like, what's the move called? I was doing it earlier with Blissey. It's where you heal yourself. They like Blissy's got so much health. Soft boiled. Blissy's got so much health and defense, special defense, that people will just stall with it in soft boil, which is basically him healing over and over and over and over, and they're just and they just basically like stall you with like statuses and other things. Like he's a wall. He's meant to be stall. He's not meant to like take out. Well, then you just struggle. He's not meant to kill. He's there to stall time and kill with other means. He doesn't have the power to back up his defense and health. He's gotta stall and kill the other ways. Either status effects, I think.
Do any of the Poke Centers have Blissey then? Or is it still just Chansey?
I have not paid attention in this game to see if Nurse Joys have a Chansey. Usually it's a Chansey and or Blissey.
So I'm curious if they're using a Blissey in here or they're actually using a Chansey.
I didn't see anyone next to them. Predominantly throughout the rest of the games, it's always been Chansey. I had not checked.
Catching it is a champ.
Because I have not checked. Because I know in Red and Blue there is a Chansey next to them. I'm not sure if that ended in later games because I don't really pay that much attention. But I know Chansey is next to Nurse Joy in Gen 1.
Oh yeah, I agree with you.
I just don't know if it's still there in Gen 2 on. And then in this game, it's literally just a small-ass building. There's really not much of an entrance. It's just like an open building. Like one of those stores that's open. So it doesn't like have a wall where the door would be. It's just an open wall. It's just an open wall. So you walk in the center and it's just a small room. Unlike in the other games where it's got an upstairs occasionally, maybe a downstairs, or they, you know, like sell it on department, which is an entire department store, but plus a market. And then you got them later in the games where they're combined. So far, I haven't really seen... And in this game, they're combined. Because it's the mart as well as the center. That's where you buy your items. Like this, here's the thing. They also made Pokemon centers on the go. Here's a chick right now who doesn't have a Chansey next to her. But it's a cart. Like one of those food carts. So it's a Pokemon center on the go. Yeah. Yep. Which is very convenient. Also, this game has, like Arceus, this game has warps. Arceus had only a few, like, camp spots in each zone, and since this is all one big map, instead of separate zones, you got multiple warp points. Kind of like how Batman Arkham or Spider-Man. It kind of, sort of feels like that-ish. Kinda? Well, just the way the exploration feels and the way you warp about, and it's just one big-ass map. Like, Arkham Asylum was just one thing. It just, you walk around the outside and insides of it. But it feels similar to, I guess, that, in the sense. Because I'm just exploring the town, collecting all the miscellaneous shit.
Apparently we're supposed to be getting another Arkham game.
Yay.
Exclusive to PS5, apparently.
No, I gotta get me a Pika. Alright.
PS5 better than Xbox.
Can we not start that?
Gay box.
Can we not? Like, I don't like Xbox, but I don't want... There's none of them are better. They're all the same. They all just have differences.
Each has their own.
Yes, they're all the same. They all play games. It's just some have exclusives that are better for other people. There's people who are more competitive. They prefer Xbox, like with Halo in those games. PlayStation doesn't have a lot of that.
PlayStation soon.
That's not gonna save anything. Halo's a...
I don't know that.
Halo died after Halo 1. Halo, to me, I just don't like those kind of games. Like, I played Halo. Yeah, I'm just not into those games. Shooters that much at all. Like Left 4 Dead, I only got...
I don't really care for the multiplayer in Halo. I like playing the campaign.
I don't like either. I only got Left 4 Dead because everyone wanted me to, and it's just a point A to point B. That's fine enough for me. And even that is just... I don't like campaign shooters. Like, Gears of War was like the last real one I played. I'm just not into all of that. It's just boring to me. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's just, yeah, I don't like Halo all that much. And I bought Halo 3 when it came out, and I didn't really play it.
Halo 3 was the first game I ever played. That's why Halo has a special place in my heart.
Well, my brother is a big. My brother is more into Xbox, so he's got the modern Xboxes. So he was big into that kind of shooter and fight. And he loves RE, but he also likes the competitive or the shooter games like Halo and that. That's why we even got Halo 1 and then 2, and then I got 3 when on my own time. But like other than that, did he hear you? Oh god.
That's all. Don't point, bitch. There we go. One side down, one side to go. I feel like I think it's good for me.
Oh, my Pika. I got my extra Pikachu. I can go and take mine out the party. Move. I got an extra 2 Pikachus. Just in
I can't believe I
case.
catch that damn rubbish.
Uh,
Rubbish.
Rubbish?
Yeah, I ain't catch rubbish. That's rubbish.
No, he's trash. Literally. Literally. He's made of trash.
Oh, what's the evolved form name?
Garbodor. Garbodor, which is garbage and odor. Rubbish, his name's basically derived from rubbish and trash. Garbodor,
Basically, it's the state of the newer Pokemon games.
he's from
they're
black.
trash.
He's from Black and White, so he's not that new. But either way, like yeah, he's literally just made from trash, sentient trash. Yes, physical humanoid items like a key, trash, ice cream, whatever, are sentient beings. Literally in his Pokedex entry in this game, toxic waste and among other trash got together and formed Trubbish. His name is literally Trubbish, like literally.
It sounds like Farmer got in the trash that made rubbish.
Well, yes, Trubbish's name is literally trash and rubbish. And then Garbodor or Garbodor is garbage and odor combined. The name, like a lot of your names are combined wording. But that's what
And it's a sandy ghost.
Oh yeah, the sandcastle ghost, Sandygast. Yes, yeah.
I don't understand. Like, it's like they're running out names and shit and ideas. So now they're just
Combining.
Watch you kids, don't make a sandcastle. You'll make a Pokemon.
Well, a lot of your freaking animate, sentient, fucking physical, real world, inanimate things like a castle, key, fucking whatever. Yeah, like Phantom and Tree Stump.
Or Gorgeist.
Then there's the freaking Anchor.
Gord.
Yes,
Gord and a Porpoise.
yes. And then there's the freaking.
Oh, and
Then there's the Anchor Pokemon, a ship anchor. Yes.
Okay. Vacuum. There you go.
No.
Was that a broom or something?
No, Rotom does not become a vacuum. Rotom becomes a fan, a fridge, a freezer, a heat, like
Washing machine?
a washing machine. He becomes like an ice box. He has one of those boxes that keep your food hot. So he's got a fire form, a wind form, a water form, an ice form. Yeah, an electric
What?
form. So you got electric. You got because he's ghost. So he's inhabiting he's a ghost that inhabits appliances. And each appliance adds a different element to it, whether it's electric, fire, ice,
That was
ghost.
back when I was trying to get cigarettes for the bitch.
So there are some that are clever.
Ooh, I got one. Tom, use electric suicide. He'll transform into a toaster oven and jump in the bathtub.
Ooh, I know.
The fuck?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Nintendo for coming up with lore like that because there's an entire entire section in Black and White 2 where a girl falls prey to Darkrai, and you have to get a Cresselia wing, one of Cresselia's wings, which breaks the nightmare that this girl was under. At this point in the time, though, the girl passed away from the nightmare. Yes, Darkrai murdered a girl in her dreams. Yes. They have an entire thing where you go to her house, and it's like very spoopy, and the atmosphere in there is actually done pretty well, and the ghost characters walk around or float around. It's just done well. It's a spoopy house done well. And the whole premise is the guy, or like her father is trying to provide, like save his kid, but in reality she's been dead that whole time and is far beyond saving. You end up meeting the ghost of the girl who gives you the Cresselia wing, because she did get the wing, but it was too late. She ends up giving it to you on this bridge. It's a very sad side story. And that's what made Black and White. Black and White has actually got some darker tone. The whole thing about N, he's a adoptive child by Getsus who just uses him because of his kindness for me, basically me, his naivete, and the guy can speak to Pokemon apparently, so he just used him to rule the world and liberate Pokemon from humans. That was their goal. Or whatever nonsense, even though they use Pokemon. That was the whole premise of Team Plasma. Yes, Plasma. But N was unfortunately not a bad guy. He was just used by the actual villain. Because the guy is naive, young, and can speak with Pokemon. He's a very kind person. Basically me.
I think I got nuts falling on my roof.
What?
I got a walnut tree above the garage.
Oh.
So if you hear thuds, it's a nuts falling on the roof.
Just really random. That's all. I know I say weird things. And not that it's weird, I'm just saying, like, it's just out of nowhere.
But that's why me and you get along pretty well. Because we're both random like that way.
Yeah, I'll get along with anyone. I don't care if you're random or not. I'm just nice to everyone. I'm just nice to everybody, or at least I want to be. Because I've always been taught to treat people the way you want to be treated. That's how I've been taught. So I treat everybody...
If I treat everybody like a king, then they gotta treat me like a king. Bow down to your master.
I don't treat people like a king because no one's above me. We're all the same. I'm just nice. I'll just talk to people and like I'll support people I'm close to. Even if we're actively friends or, hang out buddies, or if we're just work friends or Twitch friends. Like, I've given Mercer, I've given Supply things, I've given Mercer things. I've amply would, hook anyone up if they asked. If I have it, always giving out cigarettes to everybody at work. Even though half the time I run out. They don't buy, no one really buys off cigarettes off me anymore. I have not been paid any of that, and fucking Kenny also. Oh, good lord. I'll pay you. Never has. Fucking Zach and everybody's like, nah, here. And I'll be like, I don't want it. Here you go, have a cigarette or two. Or like $1 for a cigarette. I'll be like, nah, here's 2. It's just like, whatever. It's just because I'm used to giving out multiple cigarettes for $1 because of the price for cigarettes back in Illinois was always higher. And it's even more now. It's fucking almost, $200 a carton?
$110 about per carton.
That's because cigarettes out in Illinois has got higher tax bracket. They're like $15 to $20 a pack.
Well, that means before you go to Illinois, you better stock up here.
I really hope to eventually quit for Tiffany. Solely. No, solely. I'm planning only to quit for Tiffany.
Hey,
Okay.
you still save a lot of money.
And it's not even my own health that I'm doing. I want to be able to I want Tiffany to be happy. And that involves being with me. So, even if I don't understand it.
I got an idea for you to try, Brett.
You can call me by name. People know my name. You may not want me to say your name, which is understandable. But people know me by Brett. You can call me either or. I'm not used to people calling me by Lil B. People who know me don't call me by that. Even Mercer doesn't really call me that. He calls me Brett. Like, There's even I haven't seen her in a bit, but there's a girl who joins in every now and then. Mercer knows her because they, for some reason, bonded besties. King, not Slayer, but the girl King. She'll pop in and call me by my name. Her name is Christina. But yeah, like she'll call me by name. Even she, who I barely know personally, because she's a rather newer viewer. But her and Mercer bonded. They call each other besties, even though I haven't seen her in a bit. If you're here, King, hi. But like, yeah, even she calls me by name. She asked me specifically though. I don't really care. Like I'm
idea if you were to quit or try to quit cigarettes, then the money that you would use for cigarettes set aside.
Oh, I know.
Use that for something like vacation or something.
Only saved by not smoking.
I'll eventually. Yeah, I'll eventually quit again.
I had stopped.
Yeah, there's no Chansey here. This is the center. Yeah, if you guys got me. But no, there's no Chansey here. It's an open building, too. Very small. Behind her, you can see all the stock, too. So it's a mart and a center. Thank you for washing my balls. Yes. So I guess they all looked stoned. I just didn't realize it. I just didn't realize it until a few of them in.
Hey,
Oh.
was that an executor on the top right of the shelf behind her?
No, that's a plant.
I'm like 3 feet from my phone and it looks like executor playing.
It might have been from like a slight angle because I had it like around here when you said that, so it could have maybe. But no, yeah, no. Executor is way too tall. That thing's a palm tree.
Yeah. Well, I see the palms. So I thought it was like a little plushie or something, like a little toy.
And here a guy states money don't grow on trees. Technically, it's not paper.
It kind of does.
I mean, well, money's not that kind of paper, but
Yeah, it's like a claw.
wouldn't it still come from trees? Or at least use certain things from trees? I don't know, because I know paper's from trees. I don't know if money itself uses sap or whatever else, because I know physical paper is made of tree sap.
Oh no, paper's made from the pulp of the tree.
Or pulp, whatever, same look, I don't really care, because I don't know the difference. It's all just a tree to me. I literally could say the bark, and that's just me. I don't really care, nor know. You don't gotta correct me.
Sorry.
Well, I don't really care. You guys get my generalization. Like, I'm not the brightest, never have been. So I don't like when people show that. Why the fuck do you have... Who the fuck? If mushrooms in these games are meant to be sold, who the fuck is dropping them all over the goddamn place to the point where some dude has just 10 mushrooms on him to the point where he just gives them to me? What in the actual fucking psychedelic bullshit? This guy's Everyone is tripping on LSD. Everyone's tripping on LSD and or mushrooms.
Could you open some shrooms right now?
Yeah. I would go for some shrooms as long as it doesn't involve me being burnt. Don't question it.
Yeah, I remember you told me.
Yes, and my brother punched me. The ever-living hell out of me. Yeah, well, because my friends decided to light me on fire. Not my whole body, like my arms and legs. Because we were on mushrooms and high. I don't know. My friends and me are stupid. So my brother was like, what the fuck? And he punched me a couple times light in the arm to, like, it's more of like common sense smacked into me, and I was fucking off mushrooms. I have no idea. Look good, I don't know. It's a regular feather that has no effect. Oh my good god. When did I get so many feathers? I don't like selling, but they're treasure, so they're meant to be. Holy crap. That's a lot of money there. I'm at 85k. God damn.
Well, pay more money, there you go.
Well, I know that mushrooms sell for money, and so does like the pearls and nuggets. But I was just like, the fuck is dropping all these mushrooms? Well, now I can buy clothes. Clothes that don't look good.
Do they have any like secret bases or things in here like they did in Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald?
No. Unless they add that to this, no. X and Y did not have any base. Like Oris and Ruby and Sapphire had that. And then Gen 2 had like the room. Your character's room can be decorated because your mom will buy you. If you give your mom the money occasionally, she'll buy you like plushies for Gen 2. And you could
It's like, holy shit, that thing's huge.
And then if you go on Stadium 2 with the originals, you can see their character's room on Stadium 2. And they brought that back in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, where you can decorate the room, which was my favorite. I'm not a fan of the bases because in Oris and Ruby and Sapphire, you had to find these secret bases and set locations, and I wasn't a fan of that. The underground either, like Diamond and Pearls underground. Hated that. Diamond and Pearls underground is made worse too at BDSP. You have to get these slate. You have to. There's legendaries that are tied to it. You get these slate stones in the underground or whatever, if I remember correctly. And it was a chore getting all of them. In the originals, they didn't have any of that tied to legendaries. The underground was strictly for your fossils, and getting those is a pain in the ass in general. Because if you gotta like mine the wall without it breaking and actually succeed. If you get a bunch of items that still break the wall, I think you lose all that, which is really annoying. And somehow you're mining and destroying the wall and somehow live.
Yeah, I was so confused when I first played that game.
I was like, I just caused a cave-in. How am I alive?
Oh, I'm gonna take underground right here. Oh, there's a fossil. Wow.
Yeah, I hit too hard too many times and didn't get anything. Now the wall collapsed. How does that fucking make sense? Character should be dead. I mean,
That's how.
we were overthinking it. It could just be a minor collapse, but you would think they would just destroy the whole underground. That whole section would just collapse if the wall comes down.
Yeah. That's a Pokemon for you.
Yep. Oh, I didn't have to. Oh, I didn't have to actually have it on my team.
Yeah, when did your game show up?
Wait, what?
When did your game show up?
My physical?
Yes.
Today, I think.
Are you playing the physical right now?
No, I'm playing the digital. That's why I bought it.
You got-
I bought physically and digitally. Yes, because I also games that I love, I'll buy digitally and physically because I love it and I like the physical case. Even
Hold on.
even though it's not digital or it's not physical, even though it's a physical case, but it's still a key card. It's downloaded to your system, but you still need the cartridge to play. But the game's not fully run the same way anymore. It's basically a way for them to keep you from pirating, but also making it so it's not yours. So like the original Switch games, it wasn't a key card. It was an actual cartridge, had the game on it. Now it's basically a cartridge with a download code, the equivalent of downloading a digital. So you're basically playing a digital copy with a physical card. It's not physical really anymore. It's a key card. Like Switch 2 literally states it on the cases. But like they have.
You put in a code and then you can play the game.
Well, there is no code that you put in. It's the cart contains the code that you would normally put in if you were to buy it or buy it digitally off the store, and it runs off that. But it still needs the cartridge in the in the thing to play it. But it's not run strictly from the files off the cartridge. It's run from like a digital sense. So it's still digital, even though it's got a physical. Like physical games for Switch 2 are not physical anymore. They're physical with a digital code on them. It's really weird. They changed up. I don't really know how to describe it better because I'm not good with this stuff. But the original Switch games were not this way. The game card cases literally tell you now it's a key card or code equivalent on a cartridge now versus the game itself. So you're basically putting that on there, and then without, like, they can, I think it's their way of making it so you can't copy or share it. Because certain, well, I think the older Switch you could share games. They made it so it's not shareable. So if I wanted to give you my copy of Arceus, or not Arceus, Legend ZA, it wouldn't work on another person's Switch if that's how I'm thinking it works. Because they don't want people sharing games, because that's apparently stealing. I can't just give Irving my copy and let him play it.
So that's pretty much putting GameStop out of business then. Reasonable.
Well, that's putting physicals. They want it to be digital. They're trying to move into the pure physical digital age. Because even though it's still a physical cart, it's literally just a key code now. Making it so it's stuck to that person's Switch and that Switch alone. I can't give Irving my cart. With my other Switch's games, yes, me and Irving can borrow those and play them fine. The Switch 2, no. And you gotta load it. Like, it'll have certain games need to be loaded too, even though the disc is in, or the digital game, it'll have a thing where it shows the cartridge and it'll be blank. You gotta, like, load it. Like, a digital, physical cartridge, even though it's digital. It's really stupid. Ugh. But yeah. No,
It's
my...
Nintendo's way of keeping the control over the consumer.
Yeah, yes. Well, that's because people are blatantly freaking modding and hacking. Dude, you do realize people have been playing Arceus early, right? Not just strictly because Nintendo's giving it to big names. No, people are legit playing it on their phone. I've seen people playing Arceus on their PC. People are freaking modding. Instead of buying it and supporting it, they're outright stealing and causing Nintendo to pull this crap. And they're blatantly posting it. The only reason I know is because people are blatantly posting it on social media. And it's like, the fuck? I saw a dude have a post something about him playing it on PC, and I'm just like, why go that far to play a game? If you're not gonna support, if you don't want to support Nintendo, why are you still wanting to play Pokemon then? And then outright talking about how you prefer to mod and hack and get pissy with Nintendo when they up prices, or if they have to up prices because of Trump and tariff increase and stuff like that. And it's just like, that's a lot of, yes, Nintendo is causing a lot with, and it's not solely Game Freak. A lot of it's Nintendo and other reasons. I don't know the full scope, but a lot of people are causing this because they're outright talking about how they prefer to hack Nintendo games and how whatever now. And people are like, oh, I got Arceus or Legends on my phone, or I got Legends ZA on my computer. It's like, okay.
Congratulations, you just admit to piracy then.
Yes, and half of them are. And people still are when it comes to Pokemon, and have been since the originals. And are still playing modded games and hacked games and ROM hacks. And Nintendo has tried to stop a lot of that. And I honestly feel like it's in their every right to prevent people from stealing. And if you have a friend who wants to play your game, they wouldn't be able to because of the Switch 2's freaking game card mechanic or key code thing now. So I can't just let Irving have my game, play it for a day, and no, he wouldn't be able to. It's really weird how they're doing this. I get it's to mitigate piracy, but me lending a game to somebody isn't pirating.
Because the thing is, if you lend someone a game and they really like it, that's something like
Boom. There you go. You got yourself another buyer. Yes, most of the time people play demos to get an idea of what a game is like. That's the same thing. Basically letting somebody demo my game. But they won't allow that no more. They also had you also were able to share games before. Now you can't.
Yeah. People start ruining it.
Always. To this day, people bitch about Pokemon sucks this, Pokemon this. Like, in this game, they put Mega Stones behind, like, a Apex-ass Battle Pass. Yeah. So I am going to have to do PvP if I'm going to want some of these Pokemon Mega Forms. Which is which to me is 100% because these Mega Stones are not in the normal games. They're only gettable during some of these Mega Stones are only gettable during these battle passes or whatever. Right now, Season 1's battle pass is up for Mega Greninja, which has not had a Mega form before. This is his first time. However, Greninja is Froakie. He's the one that was introduced in X and Y, which is weird that he didn't have a Mega. But then again, none of the Gen 6, only previous gens did. 1 through 4 had Megas. They didn't get Gen 6 Pokemon and stuff didn't get Megas till later. That's why a lot of Gen 6, or in Gen 6, a lot of the Megas were popular Pokemon like Gyarados and Aerodactyl. Charizard had 2. Mewtwo has 2. They're all older Pokemon that are popular. And they didn't want to...
Give that robot thing.
Robot thing?
Have I seen people playing Pokemon and then you got YouTube with that robot?
Armor. That's from the movie. The armor that he wears, that's from the first movie. Giovanni made that for Mewtwo to harness his psychic abilities, and once Mewtwo learned he was being used, he stripped it off of him. They added that to Go, the armored Mewtwo. All it is just, it was battle armor, test armor, basically to enhance his psychic abilities. That's all it was. Well, and then there's a scene in the movie where Mewtwo just flies off of Cinnabar Island and breaks it. And if you watch the anime, there's an episode where Giovanni is literally relaxing on a beach. I can bring it up. You'll see Mewtwo fly off.
What, and he ain't pissed off that Mewtwo's flying off?
Oh no, he did. He noticed it. Mewtwo flies away at the end of several key appearances in the anime, including the original movie where he departs with Mew, the clones. Well, not that part. To live in peace. There's a part where Giovanni's on the beach and you see something in the sky flying off, and it's Mewtwo cracking the armor off, flying off from Cinnabar, leading into the movie. And apparently he has another. You could see him flying off with Mew at the end of that movie in another scene. I guess I didn't even know that. But yeah, after the battle with Mew, Mewtwo realized. But no, there is a scene in the anime somewhere. I forgot what episode. Mewtwo flies away at the end of Pokemon Journey's episode, getting more than you battled for. After a battle with Ash and Go, after being defeated in a quick battle, Mewtwo tells them to continue. Flies away from Shadow Island. Okay, I don't know what that is. But no, Indigo.
Why are you so fucking difficult? There we go. I got it.
He's gay.
Gay? That's the first thing I hear. Oh, look. I open up a video and all I hear is, he's gay. It's because Ash is 10 and he's getting hit on by every fucking female. The dude's not gay, he's just not into women yet. Dude's 10. Let puberty hit first. Some men don't hit puberty until after that. Actually, most men hit puberty later than women. Ash may not be hitting puberty at that age. I did hit that. He didn't. Most guys don't, like, that's around the time when people first pop their first whatever and start feeling. Like, Ash may not be at that moment yet. Some boys don't hit puberty. I didn't.
What do you think Ash feels about this Pokemon?
About his Pokemon.
Hey,
Oh, good lord, what is that?
Uh-oh, I think I fucked something up. I got 2 extra screws. Oops.
Hey, Marissa, what you doing?
Playing Fallout 4.
Sounds like fun. Where did Loki go? through the box. That's it too. Hey Mercy, you should redeem a hydrate and stretch on his live.
Why?
So he can do it before he gets back. That's the only time I'll ever use stretch is if he's ever up and moving around doing stuff. Because then I can't make him stop his game to do that. What the hell was that? Oh, wrong one. AWA, not JR. Change output. Speaker. Eternal. And let's see if it'll work. I clicked it, now work, you dumb piece of shit. Fuck, I turn it off now?
be right there.
attack, Lobi. Man, what the hell did I mess up with?
Battle strategy. One minute I'm fine, next minute I'm fucking claptrap.
You what?
I said, sorry, I had your bat. 1 minute I'm fine, next minute I'm fucking claptrap. Never played Borderlands. The claptrap goes, check me out, I'm dancing. You know how when you gotta pee, you dance?
Yeah.
There is sometimes when I have to go pee, it's like 1 minute I'm normal, next minute I sit down, and there is no in between. It's just boom, I gotta pee, and I'm dancing like a motherfucker. The moment I get to the toilet, it's all going down me. I'm like, mother.
Ooh.
Well, I didn't pee on myself this time, but like that usually happens. Like there's like 1 minute I don't have anything, next minute I'm just like it's ready to come out. It's like, hell, there's no in
That might be
between.
because you're so occupied with the game that you don't think about your body sends you signals, but you completely don't even think about or forget about it. And then when you finally gotta go, it's kind of too late.
Yeah, well, it's usually right when I get to the toilet that it is, and me trying to get my junk out that it goes. It's because the moment I do that and get into my pants, I'm relaxed a bit, and I can't like help that. Like I can't just like not. My body just immediately relaxes a bit. That's what causes it. It's just like annoying. There's times where I struggle to even get in my pants. If that makes sense. Like to get out because underwear and crap or whatever. And because I'm fidgety and I fumble, yeah, I don't know why we know about this.
I got one for you. So, Larry at work asked me for a Band-Aid. I'm like, what for? Oh, hold on, I hear myself. Okay, I'm turning it down.
I have my audio actually. Just go to the top, click the top of the tab of the page, or I don't know how to do it on the phone.
Alright, I did it. I got my phone volume for us talking, and I have the media volume up for that, and I had a little too high. I thought I had volume. Anyways, Larry was asking for a Band-Aid. I'm like, what for? He's like, well, you ever gotten your manhood stuck in a zipper? I'm like, no. And he's like, well, I did.
Ooh, I have. Never that bad.
Oh.
Ow.
As soon as he did that, I'm sitting there. I got my legs squeezed and all, thinking, oh, I got me hurt.
Yeah.
And I go to Darnell. I'm like, hey, Darnell, you got Band-Aid? He's like, what for? Apparently Larry got his pee-pee stuck in a zipper. And he's like, oh, I'm like, yeah. I told Larry, I was like, if I get you a Band-Aid, I am not putting it on. That's all on you.
Whoa. The store sells fossils. What? Interesting.
What the hell's a jaw fossil?
It's the
Pterodactyl?
No, Aerodactyl's old amber. It's not Kabu. It's not Ammonite Kabuto.
Oh, the Leap or Anorith.
No, they're not jaw on sale. Anorith and Lilip are not jaw on sale. This is
That's as far as I go with Pokemon. I know nothing after
Oh no, it's X and Y's. It's Tyrantrum and Amora. I don't know why I forgot about that. Yeah, it's the Gen 6 muscle.
that.
Tyra.
Oh, so Sales, Amamora, and Jaws.
Jaws,
gonna be the T-Rex.
Tyron, yes, Tyron. Yes. I don't know why I completely forgot about them.
Now, in Pokemon Go, to evolve Tyron, it has to be a sunny day. Does that hold true in the game as well?
Some Pokemon.
Or is that just a Pokemon Go thing?
I mean, Pokemon Go. There are Pokemon with weird gimmicks. I didn't think he had one. I run from a 39 or higher during the day. Like EV, like Espeon and Umbreon are night and day. There are evolutions like that. There's weird evolutions like the Malamar.
Okay.
There's a Pokemon.
How do you get Sylveon then? Because in Pokemon Go, you gotta do a bunch of shit to get Sylveon.
Well,
How the hell do you get that in a regular game since there's no fairy?
teach Eevee. Teach Eevee. Eevee needs to learn a fairy move.